Hey, good morning, everybody. As you all know, my name is Matias Miranda, and I'm going to talk about developing a feasible and hopefully effective program of professional development in Chilean schools. And my dear professor is, as you can see too, Miss Karina Cerda Muñate. So let's move on and let's talk about the introduction of the topic. Basically, the topic itself had a big amount of words and sentences in which basically at the beginning it talked about the challenges that we have as a educational society, and also all the challenges that all the teachers from these new generations are having. Basically, because first of all, they are from a new generation, as everything in life, and also because the students too are from other generations in comparison to the other ones. So basically, the introduction is simple as that. The book had some words about the challenges that all the teachers from now are having, and also the impact that to have hopefully effective program will positively affect the students and the teacher development in all these schools from our nation. Basically, what the book says or said was basically the same as I said in the introduction. Basically, at the beginning, the text showed us the importance and the relevance of having an effective program for professional development, for teachers, and also the impact that will have on students. At the beginning, as I said in the last slide, it had some information regarding how this phenomenon impact the new generations, since the students and teachers from, I don't know, from, for example, 2012 or 2013 to the past, I consider personally that they are from other generations in which they didn't have too much access to information, to online information as we have now in 2021, and also the students. They are basically now the students from the 2013 and so on. They are students in which they born with technology and access to it. So they are very different, the students and the teachers, in comparison to the ones that they are from 2012, let's say, to the past. And what does it mean? That means that the strategies and the students and the teachers from the past are very different with the ones from now. That means that we must follow effective program or effective plan to be as effective as possible in the classes, regarding motivation, regarding how to teach, what tools to use, and so on. All right, so basically the text was basically a manual in which we can see the main issue and how to provide new information or approaches in order to be more effective as a student and as a teacher. Personal opinions. Well, regarding personal opinions, what can I say? What can I say? Basically, I will say that, well, I am 22 years old. Yeah, 22 years old. So I left the high school in 2017. What can I say about it? I can say that I was part of the change of generation, you know, even though when I was a very real kid in the past, I did not have access to technology because it wasn't like that easy to get like now in the present. But I was part of that transition, you know, when, for example, the first smartphone came out, or the first proper computers, right? The ones that are lighter and not the ones that like weight 10 kilograms, you know, the Windows XP, the Windows 7, the MacBooks and stuff. So basically, I will say that as a person and as a student who lived all this process, and now that I am seeing the students as a pre-service teacher, the students that, I don't know, like they born with a cell phone and you can see them with a smartphone since they were kids, like, or babies, even babies. You know, for example, when I was a baby, I do not get anything of that because it was like 2002, you know, we just have television. So as a personal opinion, I think that it is a huge challenge to see all these challenges, as I said, that we have as a student and as a teachers. And also, I think that it's very important to create a new reform, new approaches, new ideas, and new ways of teaching in which the students and the teacher both feel as comfortable as possible. And well, summary of the information. Basically, all the things that I said before, the approaches and the way in which we teach as teachers is very important for this and the next generations. However, as I said, nowadays we are having serious challenges, not just as a teachers, also as a students too. So we must follow the ideas that some people are giving us as an educational society and try to follow it. Like, for example, give proper and good use of technology, for example. And what else? Basically, to follow these new approaches and try to be very effective for this and the next generations, considering now that we are in a pandemic in which we do not have too much human contact. So we must be very effective in order to do not like damage the motivation of the students, their self-esteem, and in other hand to be very aware about the mental health, not just about the students and also about the teachers, because yeah, they win money, but they do not win enough money. And in addition, I believe that the percentage between salary and the things that they do, I mean, I do it too, but I am a pre-service teacher, not as a proper teacher. I'm pretty sure that the balance is not correct. So we must do many things and we have to go through many aspects of ourselves as an educational community in order to be more effective to develop the professional life of the students and of ourselves as a teachers. And now let's talk about the vocabulary. Well, I just found 9 words. I'm not sure if I understand completely the other ones from the textbook, but I'm pretty sure that those 9 are the ones who didn't even know what does it mean. What does they mean? Yep, sorry about that. So, well, I have a piece of paper here in which I have the meanings. I did not want it to like paste it on the PowerPoint presentation in order to be like more friendly and not just put 100% of text in the slide. I'm not those type of persons who put many things in the slides. So let's begin. First, we have toward or towards, that it says in the textbook. And it means in the direction of somebody or something. Then we have growth, in which it means the process in people, animals, or plants of growing physically, mentally, or emotionally. Then we have broaden, that it means to become wider, like to be very broad, a meaning very common on research, on the researchers' vocabulary. Then we have willing, that it's not objecting to doing something or having no reason for not doing something. Then we have inaction, lack of action, or the state of doing nothing about a situation or a problem. Then we have embodied, that is to express or represent an idea or a quality. Spiral, that is a shape or design consisting of a continuous curved line that winds around a central point with each curve further away from the center. And finally, we have deepen, that it is According to the Oxford Dictionary, all those meanings are taken from the Oxford Dictionary, but it says something into something. If an emotion or a feeling depends, or if something depends, it becomes stronger. That was that Oxford University Dictionary said. My references that are basically the book that you, Miss Karina, gave us, and that was my presentation. Thank you very much, Miss Karina, and everyone else who is watching me. Take care of yourself and be safe. Bye-bye.